use my own devices, some YouTube. Anyway, so. Yeah, except I can't make it unless I am making it. Oh, yeah, I'm making it. I'm showing everybody myself with my glass. Okay, so let me just talk. Okay, let's look at Burt's Bees. Yeah, look at Burt's Bees. Don't look at the logo. Look at Burt's Bees. Okay, so I don't know if it's recorded or not. So I was thinking, okay, so various thoughts in certain order, but let me just get them on the table, whatever order. So that when you said a year and a half ago that we're not compatible, or I said, well, people can be civil when they're having problems. And you said, yeah, if they're compatible. We were on the street near the Kentucky Fried Chicken on the way to the source. We would like back-to-back appointments at the source. And we were not going in together, of course, but anyway, so, and I said, are you saying we're not compatible, or you don't think we're compatible? Sorry about the volume. And I freaked out. And then 2 weeks later, I sent you a letter, and I didn't somehow finagle not seeing you for 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, I sent you a letter. I broke up with you because also on the way home from that visit, you kept calling me a communist, and I decided you were deranged and insufferable. And then 3 weeks later, we got back together, or was it 3 weeks? I don't know, whatever. And I was really happy, like I always have been when we get back together, after I deliberate for a long time and break up with you, which I guess has only been twice or 3 times or 4 times. But you kept expressing doubt. Maybe a year and a half ago you were right, and we're not compatible because you don't like me. Maybe you just kind of don't like me. Because like I come over, and like I said, it's not like I was being some kind of lunatic manic person, I didn't come over talking really loud and going, wow, football, Super Bowl, Oscars. I just said a couple of things, in a kind of a buoyant, talkative way, which seems to be my coping mechanism now that my pains are back for reasons that you and I know, and only a few others, whatever. And seems to also be my coping mechanism when there's extreme stress. And maybe it's something that happens when I do a new venture suddenly. I've never done a new venture suddenly before, I don't think, except maybe working with Thea, but I took a long time gearing up for that. So then I was thinking, well, why would a 7 not like somebody being a Boolean? That doesn't make sense. 7s like ebullience. And I thought, maybe he wants to monopolize the ebullience. And then I remembered that somebody said that a self-preservational 7, this is all very Enneagram laden, might want to stay home every night. And then I thought that a social 7 would want to communicate a lot. And there's also the element of me being core 4 and you having a 4 fix, and we seem to compete over who needs special nurturing because of our suffering, which is what's predicted when 2 4s get together. So anyway, so if you have somebody with a 7 fix that's a social 7 fix and they want to connect, and then you have an SP7 who wants to stay home and do homebody stuff, like maybe watching a lot of social political media on YouTube, they could actually be very incompatible. But one of them, like me, might not be able to see that and might still be attracted to the other one, while the other one is, what supposedly happens with 7s and 4s is they start to be totally turned off by the very things they liked about each other. And I don't feel that way about you. Well, supposedly it happens to 7s and 4s. Each couple combination. Whatever. Okay, well, I've said what I have to say, and I think I'm going to turn this off, because this isn't the channel for you to expose your innermost thoughts, but for me to expose mine, and I can make this unlisted.